After shocking the World Elimination Chamber, one of the biggest questions going into WrestleMania is, will John Cena win his 17th World Championship in WWE, breaking their all-time record, etching his name in the history books, and do so as one of the biggest heels the industry has ever seen? As far as whether we will see John Cena actually win, that is something we will see play out over the next couple of months. However, if we're talking about whether John Cena should win, the answer is obvious. John Cena needs to beat the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas at the Allegiant Stadium and become the next WWE champion. And it is not only because right now WWE has a chance to do something special. We have not seen a heel John Cena in over 20 years. And when Triple H said that Elimination Chamber was going to be an industry-changing pay-per-view, he did not disappoint. He did not lie. It was a game-changing moment, not only in the history of WWE, but in the history of professional wrestling. No one ever really expected to see a heel John Cena. People wanted it. People aspired for that to happen, but no one thought that it would ever happen. And for WWE to do so in John Cena's final run, give the fans such an epic moment and the potential for so much story, one of the best ways you can capitalize on the momentum, on the talk, on the hullabaloo and the hoopla is by giving John Cena a heel run with the title. Something that we have never seen in WWE. So long as John Cena has been around and has ever been a champion, whether it be the WWE champion or the United States champion back in 2004, he did so as a babyface the entire time. Now, the fans were booing him from time to time, but it never was the case that John Cena was a legitimate heel, garnering legitimate heat because the story called for it. In the end, John Cena was always supposed to be the good guy. And right now, they have a chance with a despicable, disgusting, corporate John Cena to tell an impeccable story. A story of a guy in his final run who, against all odds, despite going into this match with a losing record, despite going into the Elimination Chamber match riding a losing streak that he had never seen in his career. Remember, John Cena, it's been a couple of years since he even won a match in WWE. Despite all of that, Cena, the character, figured out that the best way for him to move forward is by playing the game dirty. And much like the person he is about to surpass as far as world championship reigns in WWE go, he is right now the dirtiest player of them all, because after Seth Rollins distracted CM Punk, he was able to hit the attitude adjustment, pick up the victory, and do so while getting outside help. And if we're even talking about the segment where he turned on Cody Rhodes, where he kicked him in the no-nos and sided with The Rock, it was something despicable that we never thought we'd see. And I think in the character, part of the reason why Cena is doing this is because many of the things that he called out in recent promos about being older, about not being as fast, not being as athletic, not being as good in the ring as he used to be, are true. And the reality is, both in character and in real life, this works, because in character, John Cena can say, I don't care about being the good guy. I was the good guy for 20 years. I did everything my way. I did everything the people's way. And in the end, look where it got me. You people chanted, John Cena sucks. You people booed me for years on end. And it was only when I came back after being gone for years that you gave me a little bit of my flowers. And for that, Cena can be a little bit resentful towards the fans, and he can also acknowledge that he's not the guy he used to be. He's not the guy who's going to win based off his own merit, but he is the guy at this point who knows that he has earned his final run and earned to do it his way. And right now, that way is win by any means necessary, and that is what he's going to do. And in some ways, it mirrors what the real life John Cena is doing. Cena, of course, is no spring chicken. In the ring, he is not what he used to be, and even what he used to be, many fans criticize as not being that much. But there was never a question about whether or not John Cena would be able to work a match. He is one of the best workers as far as getting the crowd into a match and doing the most with whatever moveset he has. And even though his overall performance has deteriorated over the last couple of years, him being John Cena is enough to get through the match, and him doing so as a heel in a spot where he doesn't have to do as much stuff in the ring. He doesn't have to carry the match. The whole point is the heel is supposed to be the slow and methodical person, whereas the babyface is supposed to kind of carry the bulk of the excitement and the exciting moves in a match. And Cena right now is at a point in his career where that actually helps him. So it makes sense from both a character and a real life perspective. And if we look at the booking right now, Cody Rhodes has been one of the worst booked champions in the last couple of years. And if we want to work towards really fixing the problem of the Cody Rhodes title reign and the Cody Rhodes character right now, I think the best way to do it is by giving him all-time adversity. Because when he faced all-time adversity at WrestleMania 40, look where it got him. It got him one of the biggest moments in the history of WrestleMania. It got him the WWE Championship on a pedestal, and that was the height of his title reign, and it never even got back close to what it was that night. WWE, by having Cody chase a heel John Cena, a despicable, vile, disgusting, vitriolic John Cena, over the next calendar year up until Cena retires, is probably one of the best things that they can do for the Cody Rhodes character, because when he finally works his way back up to John Cena and he beats him for that belt, potentially retiring him forever, that will be one of the biggest moments in WWE history, and it will be a major thing that Cody can hang his hat on. Not only was he able to regain his championship, not only was he able to finally get over the hump and beat John Cena, but he was the man who retired arguably one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Is it wishful thinking? Perhaps. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but hey, I guess we'll see.